Mick Todd might not have seen much of him, the big man from Newark.
It's outside the 25.
But he's just regained his tour card. Only started playing seriously.
And that's a 25, so Mick
6 years ago.
First leg is Mick to throw first. Game on.
So Mick Todd, the Notts man, against Darren Webster from Norwich. He'll take his time, Todd. Pretty ponderous thrower. Just looking to land one on top of those two.
60.
Just a 60.
I know at one time Mick was a part-time courier. Not sure if that's still his choice of employment away from the dartboard. I'm sure there are lots of jokes about delivering 3 darts to the treble 20 or something that we can come up with over the course of the weekend.
59.
Yeah, it could be an all East Midlands affair if Todd were to go on and win this against Derby's Jamie Caven.
131.
Has done a bit of practicing in the past with Colin Osborne, another Derby-based player. And he beat Andy the Hammer Hamilton in qualifying for this tournament. He's a tricky customer.
99.
Although Webster has stolen the darts from him here. Striding purposefully up to the oche and finding the treble again. And again.
140.
It's a good solid start to the first leg though from Webster. Todd just finding his range, getting his eye in, up on the big stage here at the NH Hotel in Veldhoven.
This is for a 12-darter, Darren Webster. He wanted that treble 10, but he set it up absolutely beautifully for a 13-darter, and Todd is nowhere to be seen.
$45. Darren, you require 40.
So double top for an early break of throw from Webster. Double 10 now. Now double 5. Switching, just having a look. And yes, he busts that, knowing that Todd was back on 192.
Yeah, wise move, I think. If you missed inside on the 5, you don't want to be mucking about with that. But it does give Todd a chance to apply a bit of pressure. And there's certainly going to be some here. In fact, there's going to be as much pressure as he could summon up. A maximum from Mick Todd. Is it going to be wasted? Because Darren Webster
Game shot on the first leg.
takes out the double top.
Second leg, it's Darren to throw first. Game on.
Well, I said it was taking a while for Mick to find his range. And what a time to do it, but it was all in vain, and Webster needed to hit that double, and now he kicks off
140.
with a ton 40. Both players just turning it up a notch here early on in this 1st to 6 clash.
Yeah, he looks pretty confident, does Webster, and rightly so. These past few months has been returned to form. I mean, you can go back to like 2007. He made the quarterfinals of the World Championships, but then injury and form problems all sort of got on top of him. But he won the Irish Masters in October. He beat Joe Cullen in that one. He followed that with a semi-final, a quarter-final in Killarney over the same weekend. Good form he was in. And then going into the Worlds at Christmas, he really should have beaten James Wade.
83.
Absolutely all over the second most successful player in PDC history. Had only missed 6 darts at double in the whole match until he got to the winning double and missed 6 more.
Yes, I remember that was an epic first round encounter at Ali Pali. And James Wade just sneaking over the line.
He led a charmed life for a couple of rounds, did James Wade.
100.
At the Alexandra Palace this year.
161.
Darren Webster looking at a big one. It's not going to happen. He probably wouldn't have gone for the bull anyway, but he can certainly set things up. He does so absolutely beautifully. He'll be back for double 12.
We saw Todd on the European Tour stage last year in Sindelfingen in September. He got whitewashed by the Adonis Steve Beaton in the first round there, 6-0. Just trying to leave himself with a decent outshot if he can, but double 12 here. No messing for Webster. He now leads 2-zip.
Game on.
Yeah, Mick was actually joint second in the rankings after the 4 days of Q School early this year. And that's a serious effort with the quality
137
that we're seeing. It just gets harder and harder to earn your tour card each year. And former world champion Christian Kist having a go through there.
100.
It's some serious players you've got to contend with. But winning on the floor and winning on the big stages just takes a little bit more experience. You've got to be up there, know what it's like, be able to find your best game.
Yes, Christian Kist, he'll be in action later on the penultimate game of the evening up against Mensur Sulovic. Just prior to that, Terry Jenkins against Jelle Klassen. That should be a good one. Jelle Klassen's in a good vein of good run of form at the moment. He did well in Hildesheim in the opening European Tour event of the season a fortnight ago.
44.
Beating Raymond van Barneveld, no less. I should say Michael van Gerwen, fellow Dutchman. Klassen beat in the quarter-final and then lost narrowly 6-5 to Justin Pipe in the semis, did Klassen.
Well, we will see Michael van Gerwen here tomorrow. And Mick Todd looks for a maximum.
121.
Not managing to stay straight, and that is on 99, which is a frustrating one to have. A 140 here from Webster.
140.
Well, that should guarantee him a dart of the double if he comes back to the board. It's down to Todd to take out 99. 92. So treble 20, double 16. Now he's got a shot to get his first leg on the board. The man from Newark misses just outside. And Darren Webster, we said he should get a dart at a double. In fact, he'll get two, and it's double 10 he's looking at, and double 5.
70. Mick Uruguay, 32.
So a lifeline for Todd. Because if Webster were to go 3-0 up, that really would be a mountain to climb. But 2-1 would look very different indeed. And indeed, it is 2-1. Mick Todd there with double 16.
First, game on.
Oh, you get the feeling any of those darts at double from Darren Webster had gone in. And he might have been able to run away with this. 3-0 up and with the throw. But Mick Todd has clawed his way back into this 75. One in the early stages. Unlucky to have one bounce out there.
81.
The next game on stage here in Veldhoven, it's, well, I hope they won't mind me saying, another Olden against a young'un. Steve Maish, a man who we've seen on the circuit for many years, up against David Pallett, another all-English affair.
100.
Yeah, David Pallett, the young lad from Shropshire. Good luck spotting that one. He goes some weird ways for finishes.
100.
Well, that will keep Robert and our team on the cameras on their toes again, I'm sure.
60.
Dutch crowd launching into a chorus of Vincent van der Voort, another of the Netherlands players who you'll be seeing later this afternoon. He's taken on Michael Barnard. I'll tell you what, Vincent van der Voort, one of the fastest players in the world of darts. Michael Barnard ain't. I don't think Vincent will be getting into any particular rhythm in that one.
So a clash of styles, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, almost as much as a clash of heights in this David and Goliath encounter.
Treble would leave double top for a Shanghai on the 120.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Darren Webster.
Well executed
Fifth leg is Mick to
for the
throw
man from
first.
Norwich.
Game on.
Yeah, he was messing about a little bit on the doubles in the previous leg. That opened the door for Mick Todd to get his first leg on the board, but absolutely no problem. Taking out the 120 to re-establish his two-leg lead. He's halfway there, Darren Webster. First to 6. And Jamie Caven awaits, and that is bang in the middle of the treble 20 bed. Can he follow it up with another one? No, he can't. Kind of get the feeling, watching Mick Todd, he could be 3-1 up, 3-1 down, or a bomb going off about 4 feet behind his head, and nothing would change his routine.
No emotion.
140.
Nice, steady, solid stance, as we can see there.
A guy of his height, I kind of feel he should just be able to
60.
reach over and drop it in the board where he wants it. Darren Webster throws like he's got it all on to get it up near that treble 20. But he's found it twice there, and it has put him in a commanding position against the Todd throw. He's looking for a break and a 4-1 lead here. Can Todd get down to a finish himself? Well, there's 120, so 163 left. It'll take a nightmare for him not to leave a finish.
Darren, you're 121.
Well, he wanted the treble 17, which would have left him the bullseye.
Mick, you're 148.
Straight into the treble 2 there. So a big outshot for Todd. That won't happen now. So it's whether he goes 6 double 16 Webster or goes straight for the double 19.
100.
Yeah, he's got options. Mick Todd's waiting on 48. He may go straight at it. And he does so expertly. The Demolition Man takes a 4-1 lead.
Darren to throw first. Game on.
Yes, playing really well. That against the throw. And a win in this leg would put him just one leg away from victory.
85.
Yeah, it's been very solid and consistent stuff here from Darren Webster. 6 140 plus scores, 100, 101.8 average. He's not had a 180 either, so it's just been solid, consistent stuff, leg after leg after leg. The only blip being when he missed a few darts at double to allow Todd to get that first leg on the board.
80.
Chance for Todd, and he's looking to capitalise. Can he get another maximum? And yes, he can. Mick Todd, the man from Newark, he's not going down without a fight. But back comes Darren Webster. Oh, just a fraction away from his first maximum.
Well, he had the whole of the bed there pretty much to fill. It just went the other side into the treble 5. Yes, Todd won't be hurried, but couldn't follow up the 180 with anything similar, just 45. So a chance for Webster here to turn the screw. Yes, here we go.
139. Mick, you require 151.
Well, it's a big one here for Mick, but he might well need it. And it's not going to happen. And Darren Webster is itching at the back of the stage to stride up to that hockey and slam in this 62 to put him within a leg of the second round and a tie against the 6th seed, Jamie Caven. There's treble 10. There's double 16. 5-1. Darren Webster, no nonsense. Top darts from the man from East Anglia.
He really does mean business this afternoon, does Darren Webster. No messing from the demolition man.
Yeah, that average is up past 103 now. This is far and away the best performance we've seen today. We said he was in good form at the back end of last year.
96.
He seems to have carried it into 2014.
$97.
You can see there, Mick Todd. It's been a bit ploddy from the big man. Webster, he could probably add to that in his first 9.
140.
We haven't seen him hit a maximum as yet, but it's just been very consistent. 140, 7 he's hit in the match. Todd looking for a maximum, seemed to rush one there. That was lightning quick for his his own standards. Didn't benefit though. Maybe he feels this game has already slipped away from him, as Webster's left himself the big one.
Todd looking to put some pressure on it, on his throat. 85 left.
141. Darren, you won 170.
Well, what a way to finish the game this would be. It isn't going to happen. Can he set things up? Well, he's not going to set it up in any way that he would want. But he may get a shot at the ball if he comes back. Mick Todd is looking at 64, which should mean at least one dart at a double. 16 or 8 he wants. It's the 8, which leaves him double top to pull a leg back. And there it is.
Mick Todd.
Yes, had to hit that to keep his hopes alive. Did Mick Todd, but Webster has the throw here for the match.
140.
And kicks off with yet another solid ton 40.
Yeah, well, if you throw in first, you hit a ton 40. That's all you ask of yourself. Yes, Michael Van Gogh, and he says, just throw a 140 like it's nothing when you're starting your own throw. It's easy, you're going to hold.
60.
In practice, it's a lot more difficult, but Darren Webster, the way he's playing today, it is looking like child's play.
57.
A rare slack visit from Webster. You see that? 67% of the checkouts is good from Mick Todd. He's just not getting many chances.
No, not really had a look in with the way that Webster's been playing in this match.
Right, restores parity in this leg. Darren Webster with the darts.
100.
And that last dart maintains his status as the favourite to win this one and with it the match. Time is running out for Mick Todd. Can he buy himself a little bit more? Well, this is the right way to go about it. And that is absolutely perfect from Todd. His second 180 of the match. Is it too little too late?
Webster looking to respond here. A great pick off on the treble 19 there
121.
to leave himself on 72 if he comes back, unless Todd can keep his Dutch darts masters hopes alive by picking off the 121. 101 left, treble 17 would leave the bullseye. Won't happen now, so Webster will be back for 72 for the match.
57.
Yes, he will.
72.
There should be one dart at least. At a double. Well, he didn't want the 7. Treble 15.
52.
He's just missed outside.
Mick, you require 64.
And Mick Todd has got himself another chance to stay in the game, to keep his hopes alive. He took out 64 in the last leg. This time, he's looking at double 8 for it. Just wants to come inside. It looks like a decent marker.
48.
And
Well,
that must have been a whisker away.
That could be that. Webster wants double 10. That's a good marker just outside the wire. And another one. Can he slide the third one in? He can indeed for a 6-2 win from the Demolition Man in fantastic form. Seeing off Mick Todd. And it'll be Darren Webster against Jamie Caven in the second round tomorrow afternoon. Coming up next is an all-English clash yet again here in Veldhoven.